Hey everybody, Stratify here. Welcome back to another gold making video, and in today's video I thought it'd be a good idea and kind of a fun little mini series to go through each and every expansion and give you guys my personal top 5 gold farms for each expansion. So as this is obviously the first episode of the series, we are starting with all vanilla gold farms. I'm going to be giving you guys my absolute top 5 farms for vanilla, whether it's transmog, gathering, even raw gold, anything like that. So with that being said, let's get into the first gold farm. So first on the list at number 5, we have the Denwamper Cave, also known as the Saltstone Cave. This is more of an OG gold farm. We are at the very bottom right side of Thousand Needles in this pirate area over here. And basically, you just go around killing all of these Denwamper elite mobs in this cave. They are very fast, forced respawn. And obviously, since this is an open world, make sure to bring some friends or list a group in the group finder to have more people running around this cave and getting more loot per hour. Now this cave is one of my favorite open world farms for vanilla just because you get so many items, especially like I said, if you have a few people farming with you. That always helps the spawn rates and the amount of items per hour. Now the main items you're looking for, obviously this cave is well known for saltstone items, as that is an extremely expensive set, so that is the best set here. But you're also looking for items from like the Tyrant set, the Sparkle Shell set, Ancient set. There's a lot of great sets that drop from here. It's a very similar loot table to the Razerfindowns dungeon if you're familiar with farming that at all. So just look out for a plethora of absolutely amazing items, and you also have a good chance of world drops. So like the very expensive vanilla patterns, like the rich purple silk shirt, you have the formula enchant lesser parry, the seared golden blade blacksmithing pattern. Those are all super rare, super expensive. Another one being the star belt pattern. So yeah, tons of amazing potential at this open world farm. Go ahead and give it a try. Coming in at number 4, we have the Maw East farm. Now this is a really good and kind of lesser known farm for vanilla dungeons. Now the potential in this dungeon is absolutely crazy. There are so many great green transmog sets to farm from this dungeon. Now you have like the Saltstone, the Bone Link, Tyrant set, all those amazing sets similar to like the Denwamper Cave, but I feel like there are even more sets when farming Dire Maw. Now you also have an amazing chance for like the world drop, like Fire Main leggings. Those are extremely expensive leggings, as well as some other great drops. You have some zone drops as well, but they're not that great. There may be a few thousand gold, nothing crazy there. But another reason that makes Dire Maw so good is you actually get a lot of old world materials. Now you're going to get a bunch of like living essences, you're going to get a bunch of fell cloth because you're killing a bunch of satyrs. You're also going to get a bunch of old world herbs, like vanilla herbs. So you have like, great items like the Grom's Blood, Gold Thorn, all of those old world expensive herbs that go for like sometimes over 50 gold a piece. And you get an absolute ton of them every single run. So make sure not to vendor those, as it will greatly increase the amount of gold per hour. And the runs on top of this are super, super quick. Basically takes about 2 to 3 minutes per run. Super fast and efficient. Now you can farm any of the Dire Maw dungeons, but I love doing Dire Maw East as it's the most efficient, and this is the only dungeon out of all the Dire Maws where you're going to get all these herbs by killing all of these like lasher groups that you've seen me pull. So in general, and in my opinion, I believe Dire Maw East is by far the best dungeon to farm when it comes to Dire Maw, and it's really, really good overall. Make sure to go ahead and give it a try. Alright, coming in at number 3, we have good old tried and true Zul'Farrak. Now, this dungeon is absolutely amazing. I'm sure the vast majority of you guys, if you are gold farmers, have farmed this dungeon at some point in the past. If you don't know where it is in very south in Tanaris in Kalimdor, at the very top of the zone. Very simple and straightforward dungeon, just run through all the way until the grave spot here. The only reason I like to pull all the mobs and then kill them all at the graves is because if you loot these graves, they will spawn like these zombie mobs, which have additional loot tables, of course. If you then try and keep pulling till the end of the dungeon, the zombies will actually despawn or stay in the room. So you have to kill them in the room there. That's why I like to make one big kill area here. Then go around pulling until the end of the dungeon and then have a second clear and rinse and repeat. Now, what's really nice about this dungeon is there are so many amazing sets of transmog to get here. You have amazing sets like the Bloodlust, the Bloodforge set, Tyrant set, all that stuff. You also have the Glorious set, Vanguard, Lofty, Jade. I mean, there's so many super expensive sets. If you get any of those items, they are worth a ton. Not to mention, there are a lot of good zone drops that are unique to Zul'Farrak, like the Minotaur, the Troll Protector, Spell Shock Leggings, Brain Lash. I mean, there's absolutely a ton of great items there as well. Not to mention, you have the chance for like Orb of Deception, Skull Flame Shield, Cloud Keeper Leg Plates. I mean, this dungeon is like seriously, seriously top tier. And if you guys haven't farmed it, I really, really recommend you guys give it a try. It's very baseline for like anyone getting into transmog to farm Zul'Farrak a lot. And I still think that's good and true because you get, like I said, there are so many different sets to farm here that you really cannot go wrong farming Zul'Farrak. So make sure to go ahead and give this dungeon a try, whether you're new to gold making for transmog or you are pretty experienced. Real quick guys, if you enjoy my content and want to support the channel growth, make sure you're subscribed, like the video, check out all my other gold making content. I upload 3 videos every single week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Along with that, if you want to support the channel financially, you can get a channel membership. It's $4.99 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Obviously, only do it if you can afford it. Along with that, make sure to check out goldcap.com. They have tons of great gold guides on that website. I have a link in my description if you're interested in checking that out. Now, let's get back into the video. Coming up next at number 2, and if you've been following the channel a while, you know that this is probably my favorite vanilla dungeon. I'm of course talking about Razerfindowns. Man, the potential in here is absolutely crazy. So to mention some of the green transmog sets you can get here, you obviously have like the Saltstone set being absolutely amazing. You have the Bloodforged Ancient set, Bone Link, Tyrants. I mean, there's a ton of great baseline sets. And along with that, there's a ton of BOE blues that are specific to Razerfindowns that are absolutely worth a ton of gold and super sought after. You have great weapons like the Bone Slasher, Manslayer. You also have some awesome transmog armor like the Death's Head vestments. You have the Corpse Shroud. You have the Thoughtcast boots. There are absolutely a ton of amazing items here. Not to mention the world drops are amazing, similar to the Denwamper Cave. You have a chance for those extremely rare, extremely expensive patterns, such as the Star Belt, the Rich Purple Silk Shirt, Lesser Parry, Golden Searing Blade, all those awesome patterns as well. In my opinion, Razerfindowns is the best dungeon when it comes to vanilla gold making with transmog. It's a dungeon I always go back to each and every single week. Make sure to go ahead and give it a try. But when it comes to this list, there's one more farm from vanilla that I think definitely takes the cake, and that is good old Silpheus. I mean, you guys probably saw this coming if you know the world of transmog farming. I mean, this place is absolutely insane. Now, it used to be even more insane back in the day when there were different loot tables, but even still, it's actually crazy. And the fact that it's an open world farm makes it even crazier, as you can have up to 5 people here at this spot in Silpheus here, just all running around, killing all the mobs, forcing the respawns, and making absolute tons of gold. Now, the main sets to look out for, it's very similar loot table to Zul'Farrak, but what makes it better is, 1, it's an open world farm, so there are way more mobs per hour you're able to kill, even if you're solo farming it, much less being in a group, of course. But there are better loot tables, as you have a chance to loot insane items like the Tibu's Blazing Longsword you can farm from here, which you cannot farm in Zul'Farrak. That item is worth hundreds of thousands of gold if you do end up getting that item. But like I said with Zul'Farrak, you also have the chance for like Glorious, Lofty, Jade, Vanguard, all those very expensive and rare sought after sets. And overall, this is just literally like the best farm to fill up your auction house with expensive transmogs. And the fact that it's an open world farm where you can have 5 people here just absolutely crushing these mobs, getting tons and tons of items per hour. I mean, this farm is literally insane. It has been nerfed in the past, but it is still so good. Definitely recommend you guys give Silpheus a try. Alright, and that wraps up my top 5 list of vanilla gold farms. Let me know in the comments if I missed any great farms from vanilla that you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think of my list in the comment section below. And of course, I'm thinking maybe once a week I upload this series, so look out for the Burning Crusade farms next week. I'll make this into probably a playlist or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you think of today's video. With that being said, good luck with your auction house sales, and I'll see you guys in the next gold making video.